I told you I'd be back. Welcome to the GMAP Broadcast Network. Yours truly, Pastor Kevin, doing what I love to do and love what I'm doing right here on the number one station in the nation, GMAP Broadcast Network. And as I promised, as I told you, she is here live with us on the GMAP Broadcast Network. We have yours truly, Dr. Yolanda Carter is here with us on today. And I got to say, good afternoon or good evening. And how are you doing?
Good evening. I'm doing wonderful. I'm just blessed to be here and blessed to have this opportunity.
Ooh, you know what? You got to have a little bit more excitement than that, but I'm gonna mess with you tonight. I tell you,
All
we are
right.
grateful, we are honored, we are privileged, we are blessed, and I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us tonight, just to kind of let the people know who you are, what you're doing, and of course, for those that don't know. Dr. Yolanda Carter is one of our featured children's authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network. All you have to do is stop by our platform and simply click on the tab that is titled Children's Authors. You will see, I guarantee, you'll see a copy of her publication placed right there. And all you got to do is click on it. It will take you to the necessary location to find out more intimate information and details about the author as well as her latest publication. Well, with no further ado, we got to find out a little bit about you. I want you to do me a kind favor, Yolanda, and just, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from. Who is Dr. Yolanda Carter?
Well, you know what? Dr. Yolanda Carter is originally from Pensacola, Florida. Proud to say that. Um, I moved to Texas probably about 6, 7 years ago, and immediately started teaching. I'm the youngest of three. I'm the youngest of three. I have an older brother and an older sister. My mom and my dad still lives in Pensacola. My brother's in Maryland. My sister's in Pensacola. So I'm really, excited about that. I have a slew of nieces and nephews, both, from my brother and my sister, and also through me being married. So I'm embraced by family with everything that I do because I bug them a lot. I'm previous military. I was in the Air Force for 6 years, and I got to travel quite a bit. I pursued my education throughout that entire time. So I was tunnel vision the entire time I was in the military. Got my master's. When I actually was honorably discharged, I started working on my doctorate, and I started teaching during that process too. So at one point in my life, I was going to school, I was teaching, and I was teaching a GED class. So I've done quite a bit over these past few years. But me as a person, I'm extremely humbled. I'm extremely grateful for all these opportunities that I've had. Even now, I'm still being, given gifts, for me actually, wanting to pursue a lifelong dream as being an author.
Mm.
So, me in a nutshell, I mean, that's who I am. That's how I became who I've become. I've met some beautiful people along the way. Not only my family, but me having the opportunity to be married and being in such uh, a I guess you could say we motivate each other to do better. And also, my friends I've met throughout my lifetime too, the ones that embrace me, you know, even when I'm full of nonsense, and just, just be
You
one on
being
one, be
silly.
real
You
with me.
being you.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes, let me be me and continuously be me.
I know. Ooh, we said a mouthful right there. And once again, we have
Yes.
one of our featured children's authors, Dr. Yolanda Carter, here with us on the GMAP Broadcast Network. And I got to dive right in because, I mean, we got to talk about it. I don't know if this is your freshman publication, but just tell us a little bit about this current publication that you have out. right now. It looks like Jax and the Mighty Four. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it if you don't mind?
Well, I started writing because everybody always told me, you're Dr. Carter now. You have to publish something. You got to do something. But I didn't know exactly what that was going to be. I have pages and pages of written material, but it just didn't feel like me. So I'm gonna be honest, and I told him I was gonna do it tonight. My best friend, he's a huge part of my life. We've been friends for about 12, 13 years now, and watching him overcome his obstacles led me to write Jackson the Mighty Four because he's hard of hearing, which is corrected by hearing aids, and only I can tease him about some of those things. But I watched him develop from in his 20s all the way into his 30s. And I was just so amazed at the things he has accomplished in such a short time of being on this earth. And I took it, even though it's in a children's form, it mimics some of the things I've seen him do, not only in his life, but with his kids as well. So that's what brought me to that, to publish this book. And I told him, I said, I'm gonna put it out there. It's gonna be mushy, but at the same time, I'm very grateful for having him in my life, and being able to share this portion of our relationship together. To
Mm.
publish this book.
Ah. Now, I got to ask you now, is this your very first release, or is this something that is a follow up to something that was previously written?
No, this is my first. This is my
Very
first.
first.
Uh huh.
Wow. So you got to be pretty
Hmm.
excited. And of course, I know that there's going to be quite a few people out there who's going to grab wind of this conversation. And, they're going to want to know what is the root foundation behind this publication? What, where did it all begin for you? How did you just make that decision to say, hey, it's time. I'm putting this out. I know you told your story, but I know there's got to be a root foundation behind it. What is it?
My root foundation is me being a special needs teacher. I'm going into my eighth. This is my 18th year of being a special needs teacher. I started at the middle school level. I went to the elementary level, and I found my passion in high school. So I've dealt with pretty much every level of special needs child there is out there. So right now I'm doing vocational, and what I do, I help those students uh, get jobs, maintain those jobs, and help them transition to adult living. So the root of me actually writing this book is me working with special needs students for the past 18 years.
Mm. Oh my goodness, that is
Mhm.
outstanding information to know. And of course, I'm sure there's going to be quite a few people out there who's going to want to show their love, care, concern, and support. And they're going to want to
Mhm.
go out. They're going to want to pick up a copy. They're going to want to share
Well,
it
I
with
hope
their
so.
family. What's the process? How can this publication be purchased? Where is it located? Uh, if they want to show their support, how do they do it?
Well, let me give you the rundown of everything. So, you can purchase the book on Amazon. That's in Kindle or paperback. I can also be found. I'm going to also be found on December the 9th at the Recreation Center in Parkwoods in Dallas, Dallas, Texas. And also, I will be doing a local author presentation at DeSoto's Library in DeSoto, Texas. And I'll also will be doing the it is on. Let me go back. On the 9th, I'll be doing the Black Child book tour. Yeah, Black Child book tour on the 9th. And that's going to have featured local artists, local authors. And then on the 13th, I'm sorry, January the 13th, I'll be out there doing the, what is it? the bookstore, Half Price Bookstores. I'll be doing my first reading, and then at the end of January at the DeSoto Library on the 27th is I'm also going to be a local author there also, so you'll be able to get the book in person. But right now, it's offered on Amazon.
Mm. Now,
And you put in the name of the book, Jackson the Mighty Four, or you can put in my name, Dr. Yolanda Carter, and it'll pop up both there.
now, I know this has been a very interesting yet exciting journey for you. I
Yes.
know that in my own heart, I know you've been tremendously blessed along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want you to just quickly take a look back where it all began. Take that stroll on your journey to where you are right now. And let me ask you this. As you
Mm-hmm.
look through that process, what's next for you?
What's next for me? I would like to expand. An individual that is deaf or hard of hearing, that's a part of them that it's an entirely different language. So I have enrolled myself in American Sign Language classes, and I want to be an advocate for those who aren't able to. So my next step is to expand on Jax, have him do more teaching in story form, because I want the child of the adult to be able to walk away with more than just a heartwarming story. Because I'm a teacher, I feel like everyone should walk away with some type of knowledge. And in this sense, I want you to be able to walk away with being able to speak to someone the way that they're able to talk. So
Mm,
my next step is to get into the deaf and the hard of hearing community and be able to advocate for them more often.
mm. Now, I know that you are a fairly new author, but
Yes.
what about those authors that, well, they want to be authors. They don't know where to begin. They're trying to pray. They're trying to ask for suggestions from, family and friends. What encouraging word would you have to say to someone who just wants to jump out and begin their journey and go into authorship?
I would have to say just take a step out there on faith. If you feel like you have some material that will resonate or leave anyone with any type of message, a lesson learned, anything, start putting those thoughts down. And the process is not an easy process. Any author will tell you that is quite tough because you have to be your own advocate. You have to put yourself out there, just like with any product. So I would say take that leap out on faith. You have to build yourself up in order to let your message be heard. So just getting out there and just doing it.
Mm, mm. Stepping out, stepping up and stepping out on faith. And a
Mhm.
lot of times a lot of people don't understand that. And let me break that word down for you real quick. Faith. We all hear the biblical sense or the biblical definition of faith, substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. But yet there are still so many people that just can't embrace the definition behind faith. I got an
Exactly.
encouraging word for you. Take the first letter in each word and hold on to it, and you'll understand. For all I trust him. For
Hmm.
all I trust him. When your family and friends let you down, for all I trust him. He'll fight your battles. He'll knock down or knock aside your enemies, because you're going to have those haters, those naysayers, the ones who smile in your face and say they support you but never purchase a book. You're going to have those that don't really want to see you expand and move forward, especially before them. Don't trust anyone except God. If he places it in your heart, you better believe you are going to reach your destiny. I tell people all the time, I mean, it's something that you need to understand. Your destiny was determined before your delivery. All you have to do is, just like you said, Yolanda, a few seconds ago, fight the battle. Understand that you have to be willing to endure the process.
Yes.
You endure the process, your destiny is inevitable. I ain't preaching. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You said a thing or two in there.
And hey, all I'm saying is you have to listen to what he's saying to you and then follow the dream, follow your journey. He's gonna guide you through it. Trust me. When I first started this network, I had one listener, and that one listener was me. My wife told me, you must really like listening to yourself talk. And I told her, every time I open my mouth, God allows me to feel like I'm speaking to 1 million people. Today, almost 18 years later, I'm in over 176 countries, coming off of our 7th straight Stellar Award nomination, averaging 2,500 people a day. And it's all because for all I trust him.
Exactly.
That's it. And I appreciate you. I am grateful for, number one, you taking time out to be here with us today.
I appreciate
I am
it.
grateful that you accepted the opportunity to be a part of our broadcast network family. We're going to continue to do any and everything we can to let the world know that you have this outstanding publication for their convenience, Jax and the Mighty Four. We want them to show their love, care, concern, and support. Go out and purchase a copy. If you have any questions, stop by the platform. Click on Children's Authors. You'll see a copy. It'll take you right where you need to go to find out all the intimate details. Something you want to say, I'm giving you the opportunity to share your final remarks and your final closing words here before I let you go. I'm going to move over and say, Dr. Yolanda Carter, the floor is yours.
Okay, everyone. I also have my webpage out there. It's www.drcarterandjax.org. You can keep up with my local presentations, me visiting the library. You can purchase my book there. You can read about me there. Anything that I have going on. You can also keep up with me on Facebook, Dr. Carter and Jax, and Instagram, Dr. Carter and Jax. So just go out there, follow me, like my posts. And I appreciate everyone coming in, visiting, all my family and friends. I appreciate you with everything that I have. I mean, and I'm excited to do this. This is my first one, my first book, my first live interview. And I was excited to do it, nervous at the same time, but I appreciate each and every last one of you coming on tonight.
You did a fantastic job. You don't, hey, just keep doing what you're doing. Follow your heart. Continue to have faith, and God will see you through. Appreciate you, and I love you. And let me know what it is that we can do to assist you in the future, because I want you to pick up that phone and call me. And if you do, when you do, I want you to know two things. The answer will always be yes, and you'll never have to ask me twice. Okay?
You got it. You got it. So when the next one coming out, I want to drop my second and my third and my fourth on your show.
Hey, well, you know what? Consider it done. Appreciate you for saying that. Love you. And I'm telling you, I want you to have a fantabulous rest of your evening, okay?
You do the same.
God bless you, Doctor. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Dr. Yolanda Carter, one of our featured children's authors here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Peace. God bless you. Take care. Take it easy. And, well, if it's good to you, take it twice. We'll see you next time right here on the show.